Let's go. Fever, get that win. Got to even up this series and get a chance to win it down in Atlanta. Fever versus the Atlanta Dream. It is game 2 of their best of 3 series after the Fever fell in the first game 80-68. I'm not surprised. I called the first game going to Atlanta. I said the Fever would have a chance to win game 2 and force a deciding game 3 down in the ATL. Fever, quite simply, just have to shoot better, and I think they will. They were not good shooting three-pointers, just 2 for 15 in that first game. They were not good around the basket with Aaliyah Boston, just 3 for 9, and Natasha Howard, just 2 for 7. They combined to go 5 for 16. They have to shoot over 50%, probably over 60% if the Fever want to win this game. It is a big crowd. It is going to be a very much a pro-Fever crowd, and it should be a lot of fun down in Indianapolis. Of course, if you don't have a chance to catch a game, make sure you listen to it. John Nolan will be calling this game, streaming at, I believe, at 107.5 The Fan down in Indianapolis is where he'll be streaming tonight. But quite simply, the Fever just have to shoot the ball better. They've got to be able to take care of the ball. They can't turn it over against Atlanta. They turned it over too many times in game 1. They had a total of 12 turnovers. Not a terrible number, but they were untimely. Like, in other words, it led to little streaks by Atlanta that helped the Dream build that lead. And this game got out of hand. It was just a one-sided game early in the fourth. And the Fever really made it closer than what the final score could have been. But tonight, I feel good about the Fever. This has been a resilient bunch, and I think they'll be resilient tonight. I think they've got a chance to win this game and force a game 3. That's coming up here in just a few minutes. Pretty excited about that one. Also, the Colts getting prepped for game 3. A 2-0 record after the drama at the end of the game against Denver, where Denver got called on the penalty on the missed 60-yard field goal try, and then the Colts bury it from 45 yards to win it 29-28. And now it's on to Tennessee, where they take on a winless Titans team. And I think the Colts are going to win. I mean, they've got no reason not to be confident with the Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Jones has been one of the best quarterbacks in the league so far. He's got to be playing with a lot of confidence, but also he's got a lot of weapons. We've talked about it before. I mean, you look at this Indianapolis Colts roster, and you've got Josh Downs, you've got Michael Pittman, you've got Alec Pierce, you've got Tyler Warren at tight end, and all of a sudden Jonathan Taylor's become a threat out of the backfield in the passing game. You put those pieces together and you get an offensive line that's providing the protection they've provided so far. And part of the protection, also, we've got to give Daniel Jones a little bit of credit. The way he shifted around in the pocket and slides to his left or slides to his right, he buys just that extra half second to 1 second of time that he needs to get the ball released and on target. It just allows that receiver to maybe get that extra step coming out of a break. And many of his throws, he is throwing before his receiver has actually come out of their break. So when they turn around, the ball is almost there. That is nearly impossible for a defender to get into position because they don't know which way the receiver's going. And so if the throw is on the outside of a receiver cutting toward the sideline or on the inside of a receiver running an inside route, very hard to defend that. And the Colts have done that exceptionally well with Daniel Jones at quarterback. So far, admit it, Colts fans, you are shocked at the kind of production you're getting out of the quarterback position from Daniel Jones. This was not expected. I told you when he had a running game, he was at his best. When he was in New York and Saquon Barkley was running wild, he was at his best. And he's thrown vertically. He's thrown it downfield. But the most important thing is he's thrown with great confidence. I think just the cerebral part of it. And they say as you play longer in the NFL, the game slows down. You can tell with Daniel Jones, he just feels confident. What he's seeing from the defenses that the Broncos and the Dolphins have shown him so far in the first 2 weeks. Of course, I think the Colts have kind of buried the Miami Dolphins. They've got them into a tailspin now after losing their first 2 games, and they've got Buffalo in Game 3 on a short rest. Mike McDaniel, it's not looking too good down in Miami. Anyway, so the Colts get prepped for a road trip to Tennessee this weekend. And tonight, the Fever trying to tie it up. Man, I'll tell you what. Anybody been watching what the Las Vegas Aces have been doing? They are crushing it right now. They absolutely destroyed Seattle. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun if we see Vegas advance to the next round. I don't know if they'll take on the Liberty. Trying to think where the seeding is. Would they have the Liberty in the next round, or would they have the Dream? I mean, the Dream's got no chance against the Aces. Not the way they're playing. 18 straight wins. That's ridiculous. But they've been outstanding. And I guess I haven't paid all that much attention. Once football started, I haven't watched what everybody else has been doing. I've been following the Fever, but I haven't been watching what everybody else is doing in the WNBA. And the Aces just do not lose. I mean, they went basically through August and September pretty much without losing. Crazy, the streak that they are on. And they blew out Seattle in the first game. Fever tonight. How many does Kelsey Mitchell need to score? I'd like to see her have at least 27. I mean, I think everybody needs to contribute, but I think if Kelsey Mitchell gets 27 or more, the Fever are going to get a win. Just the way I feel about it. So let us know in the comments, and of course, like and share. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. Tonight, Fever versus the Dream. It is Game 2 of what we hope is part of a 3-game series to start off the WNBA playoffs. Have a great Tuesday night. Go Fever.